So my first meditation course was a 1-month meditation course at Kopan Monastery outside of Kathmandu. This was in 1973. And the 5th meditation course at the famous Kopan Monastery. Now it's quite, many thousands of Westerners have taken courses there. I was at the 5th meditation course. There was about 150 Westerners. And I was just off the hippie trail, and I had been, using drugs and smoking hashish, for several years before that. And one of the rules was not to bring any hashish or take any drugs for the course. And so I was a little bit worried that, if I would be able to manage, 1 month without hash. So I took a little piece of hash and stuck it in the bottom of my pack. But anyway, I went to this course, and I didn't know what to expect, It's called the Golden Sun of Mahayana Thought Training and the Gradual Path to Enlightenment. It was a Lam Rim course. I didn't know anything about it, but something when I heard about the chance to practice meditation from my previous knowledge or the study of the Buddhist teaching in the college and so on, it was a strong pull to that. So we had to take precepts, and we took the 5 precepts for the first 2 weeks, and then we were giving a book to read, The Wish-Fulfilling Sun of Mahayana Thought Training. And it covered the basics such as greed, hatred, and delusion, and of course it emphasized the bodhicitta about working for purify your mind and to reach salvation for the sake of all sentient beings. But it covered basic ideas about karma, about rebirth, about samsara, very big about samsara, and especially the sufferings of samsara, and seeing all beings as having at one time been your mother, the thought of all mother sentient beings. So every day we were to read 1 or 2 chapters in the book, spend a couple hours reading, and then we would the Lama would lead us, would give lectures on the same things that we read. He would give a more detailed lecture on the same topics. And then we were to meditate. And he led us through some guided meditations, and then we were to meditate on our own, thinking about these various subjects. And so it was like every day with a new subject, or every couple of days, it was like a piece of a jigsaw puzzle, being put into place. And in the next day, it's like another piece be put into place, and then another piece. It was like something, the feeling you got something in your stomach and it's trying to to come up, And so this was growing over a 2-week period. And just about that time also, I had real long hair at that time, but I got head lice, and my head started itching, and then they told us, we were practicing in the first precept not to kill, and so I went to one of the nuns and I said, the lice count, She said, yes, of course. So I was in a dilemma what to do, My head was itching, and somebody said, well, you can either, put your head in kerosene or and kill them all, or cut your hair off, And so one more meditation, feeling all these lice biting my head, that was it, I went and cut the hair off. And then it was Thanksgiving, I remember very clearly, it was Thanksgiving night. It was November 25th, 1973. And it was like this jigsaw puzzle. One night I was listening to the Lama giving a lecture on karma, and talking about kind of like the essence of all religions. And it was, I don't know, it was just like the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle being put in, and I had some kind of explosion in the mind. I can't really describe exactly what it was, but it was just something I had to lay down I just kind of laid on the floor, and I was going, wow. I've been ignorant all my life, and it was just, it was a very strong experience. And that night I went out looking at the stars, and it was something like, E.T. come home, like, and that is how I got, hooked on the Dhamma.